So guys, here we go. So not only the Stalingrad map got reworked, but today, not today actually, it was before, but today we're gonna show, but the Carpathians map actually got changed as well. So let's take a look a little bit. You can already see on the map that it's very different than what it was before. The way that it feels, right? And look at this spawn. I wonder why they're adding so many rocks to this spawn. But, yeah. So the general feeling of the map, of course, will be similar. But it does feel like a new map. It feels like a completely different map, to be honest. Although it is the same, it is very different. So, yeah, you can see that, I mean, the overall layout, for example, will be basic. It's the same, right? But they changed small things and they added some improvements. For example, the trees, guys. I don't know how much you can see it on the video, but the amount that these trees are better than what they were before, it's insane. On the Stalingrad map is already that as well, but this one as well, I mean, it just looks way more realistic. So yeah, very, very cool. Of course, we have more rocks, it feels like. We're gonna check it out first, the castle over here, and then afterwards, we're gonna check it out, the part down there as well, right? So you can see the castle is still here, but the castle itself looks way more realistic. The rocks, look at the rocks on this thing. I mean, this looks amazing. It really does look amazing. Yeah, look, even the walls of the castle itself is just way better than what it was. Way better. So as you can see, it is pretty much the same. It's more on the textures and the realism on the actual, like, stuff. So here's the capture base, of course. And here's the camping positions, of course, that you have on the castle. And as you can see, I mean, you can still see the whole map from here, which is, you know, fine. But, you know, I mean, like I said, guys, the positions themselves are not that different. But at the same time, they are... there is a feeling of just being new. I feel like there is a lot more trees around here and rocks, as you can see down there as well. And you are a little bit more open over here, I think, right? These positions, there's just more open to it. Yeah, here's a classic position, right? As you can see, I mean, it is kind of the same, but you see more trees, more rocks overall, and just better looking stuff as well. It's a little bit more clear. I don't know. I think the trees just becoming a little bit more realistic, it means that there's not that much foliage just stopping you from seeing stuff. The ground as well, you can see that it's much better. Much, much better than what it was. But yeah, again, the same kind of positions over here. I want to check it out. Yeah, the same positions. I want to check just behind these rocks, because this is a common place that I come. You know, this is different a little bit, right? It feels a little bit different. More open, I would say. More realistic. Like a more realistic, like, depth on the actual, like, road over there. Which is great. Yeah, the roads themselves, look at this. Way more realistic than before. Yeah, here it's pretty much the same, just with the better trees, the better textures. But it is a little bit clearer. You can see more, you know, and I think it's due to the trees, guys. You can see that there's a bunch of trees that basically, they start the foliage a lot higher than what it was before, I think. And the foliage themselves, it's a lot thinner than what it was before. It means that you can see through them a little bit better. And even with thermals, it will help a little bit, I think. So, very good, actually, very good. So let's go down there to their spawn over here to see if there is any changes, because this map is one of the worst maps on the regards of spawn camping, okay? You know, it's a map that is severely problematic on the terms of spawn camping. I have a feeling that they pushed a little bit of the spawn position, maybe just a tiny bit, but it feels like that. This one at least. But I think it's pretty much the same, right? Just a little bit. And yeah, you have like the rocks feel a lot more vivid and larger. and you have these depths that you can just hide yourself. So this was already here before, but I think with a more realistic way, you will be seeing less maybe. And also, the trees, you can see like underneath them a lot better. So trying to emerge from a spawn camp over here might be a bit better than what it was before. So then we have this smaller, like, down part of the castle over here that you can still be sniped. So this spawn probably will remain the same. You can still be spawn camped here kind of easily, but as you can see, I mean, there are certain situations that they put it here just to make sure that you are hidden from the castle. So this was already there, but yeah, it's just, I mean, the rocks look amazing with ray tracing, man. They look just amazing. Hopefully we do not have performance issues with these maps, because especially, man, I'm having some troubles with drivers and stuff on some maps regarding some constructions in the live server, so hopefully this doesn't make it worse, right? And by the way, while we run over here, sorry if my voice sounds different. I think I got a flu or something. It's just, I'm feeling terrible. It feels like I don't want to even like make videos anymore of how much terrible I am right now. So yeah, as you can see over here, pretty much the same. You will see the same rocks, you know, or larger versions of these rocks. Of course, it will be a very open area. So you can see that although, yes, it looks insanely better. And at the same time, it looks the same. It's kind of interesting because it looks way, way better. Especially because of three reasons. The textures of the ground, the actual rocks. I mean, look at these rocks, man. Look at them. It looks way better than what it was before. The reflection of the sun and everything is just, it's way, way better than what it was before. And the foliage, guys. The foliage, like I said, that change actually happened to the Stalingrad map. Is just way better. Of course, you will be able to still see the targets climbing and stuff, and it will be the same. Like I said, guys, it is pretty much the same map, but at the end of the day, it looks way more realistic, and because especially of the trees, you will see a gameplay difference. So here, I mean, look at this, man. This looks amazing. Hopefully they continue to do this for all maps, because these new versions of these maps, they're amazing, man. Let me see these spawn down here, because I wonder how it is on the regards of the spawn camping. I think it will be kind of the same, right? Yeah, it feels kind of the same. You have this open space over here that it's very easy to get camped by. But you have the spawn, which is down here. So, like I said, guys, it is a map that suffers a lot from spawn camping, because if there is a lot of difference between the, you know, the teams, you will be pushed to your own spawn very quickly sometimes, because you have a very high position with a lot of hiding spots, right? And that makes it up to be, if you have a difference in the player skill and your team is just getting destroyed by BR or whatever, it means that whoever's hold that castle can spawn camp the other side, right? So it's a map that I like, but the spawn camping problem is always something that it bothers me a little bit on this map. Like in the middle here, it feels the exact same, but you can see that the textures on the ground are completely different, a lot more greener, a lot less stuff, I would say, right, that are just getting in your way. So it will be easier to get to the capture point, I think. At the same time, you have to be careful with the trenches and everything, so that you don't get stuck, right? It has some protection, but it will always be a map that it is a part of the map that it's very dangerous to attack, right? I never go here, unless I'm like, I don't know, maybe with a mouse I would do that, but normally I never go here, because you can get shot by anybody in any other place in the whole map, right? So yeah, but it looks way better than what it was. You have maybe larger rocks. I don't know if it's just an impression, but it feels like the rocks are larger. I don't know if it's just because they removed some of the brownish kind of color that he had here, so now you can properly see the rocks, right? But yeah, very good. Honestly, guys, getting this map is like coming from a PS2 to a PS5 almost. Like, it feels like the older version of this map looks awful compared to this. It doesn't, but it's, yeah. But basically this is it, guys. So the game is looking way better than what it was before in certain maps. Very cool. I mean, I love this. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know in the comments what you think about this map. So, see you guys. Bye.